Hello everyone, welcome to the second SPSS video tutorial in this particular series. In this video, I will show you how to open and close SPSS. In our first SPSS video tutorial, I demonstrated how to download and install SPSS on your computer. Please, if you are having issue with the installation, let us know in the comment section so that we can help you. So the first thing, as I said, is to have SPSS on your computer. So once you have SPSS installed on your computer, then this particular video will be useful for you. So if you have not installed SPSS yet, please pause this particular video and check for the first video tutorial in this series so that you can also have the software installed on your system. The link where you can download the software has been provided. Just make sure you follow the steps explained in the first video tutorial. Once you have SPSS installed on your system, there are three different ways to open it. The first one is to go to your desktop. If you create a shortcut during the installation process, you will see SPSS. You can see I have EViews here, I have R here. Of course, I don't have other software on my desktop. But if you have SPSS on your desktop, you just need to come to your desktop, then you click on it. Also, if you have your SPSS pinned here to this particular bar, you can just click on it. For instance, I have this particular Mozilla pinned to the Firefox pinned to my bar. So if I want to open it, I'll just click on it from here. Another one is to make use of the search button. So you come to search, then you just type IBM SPSS. IBM, you can see this is the software, IBM SPSS Statistics 23. I have the authorization wizard, but I'm not interested in the authorization wizard. What I'm interested in is this particular software. If I just type SPSS, I will certainly have different files, but with IBM, it will take me directly to the software. So once you have it on your system and you type IBM here, it will pop up here. Another option is to click on this button, then you start looking for it. Then you come to search and begin to search for it. But that is somehow long cut. The best thing, if you don't have it on your desktop, is just to come to search, then you type IBM, you have it here. So once you see it, you just click on it. So I've clicked on it and I'm waiting for it to open. You can see it's progressing. Okay, my SPSS has opened, and look at this particular window. Of course, we have it, but if you don't want it to appear every time you open or anytime you open SPSS, you just click on this, you select don't show this dialog in the future. Once you select this and you click OK, next time you open SPSS, it will not come up again. But if you fail to select this particular option, anytime you open SPSS, this particular window will always come up. So I would suggest that you should just select this, then you click OK. So once you click OK, you will have your SPSS editor. So this is it. You can see IBM SPSS Statistical Data Editor. And here we have two fields, the data field and the variable field, which I'm going to explain in the next video by God's grace. Now if you want to close it, you just need to come to this particular corner, your top right hand corner. You will see this the star there. You can see it is white, but immediately you put your cursor on it, it will turn to red, and there's an information that reads close. So immediately you click on it, your SPSS software will close. Let me do that now. Okay, you can see here, closing the last data editor window will exceed SPSS statistics. Do you want to proceed? Yes, I want to proceed. Take note also, if you don't want this information to come up again, if you don't want to see it again, you just need to select don't show this alert again, then you click yes. So now I have closed my SPSS. Let me go through the process again. I don't have it on my system. If you want to create a shortcut, of course you can do that. You just create a shortcut and you move it, you copy and paste it on your system, on your desktop. So from desktop you can open it, but I don't want a PC. I don't really like a PC desktop, so I just want to have few icons that I use often on my desktop. So the best thing is just to go to search, type IBM, and if you use it often, immediately you come here, it will come up. That is if you use it often, but if you don't use it often, it will not come up. So what you just need to do is to type IBM. Then once you type IBM, you have it here. You click on it just once. You can see it's opening already. It has opened. You will notice that the window that displayed the first time I opened it does not display here. So what it means is that I have disagree with the process of opening the window every time I opened my SPSS. So if you don't want that particular window to come up each time you open your SPSS software, you just select you don't want it in the future. Now let me close it. You will also notice that it will close directly. It soon pop up that particular information again. So but if you are the type that is not that always careful with your screen, I would suggest you retain that particular window, because if you are working on it and you mistakenly click on this, the whole work will disappear if you have not saved it. So if you are not the type that is always careful with your desktop, I would suggest you retain that particular window, so that at least you will have the option of reading again before closing the software. To close this particular software, what you just need to do is to click on this star. So once you click on star, it will disappear. Also, you can come to file and click exit. You can see it's either you make use of the star or you come to file and click exit. So with this, we have come to the end of this particular video on how to open and close SPSS. So in our next video, I will show you how to switch between the data field, or from the data field to variable field, and from variable field to data field. Thank you.